What's up, YouTube? My name is Vic and I am the Brooklyn Watch Guy. If this is your first time on my channel, this channel is all about watch buying, collecting, unboxings, and reviews in the affordable range, which I define as $1,000 or less. If you're into that, I invite you to stick around and watch the video. If you make it to the end, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so you know every time I put a new video up. Folks, today we're going to be doing another watch news episode. This is a series that I kind of enjoy doing. I plan to keep doing it at least once a week, mainly because there's a lot of stuff that comes down in the watch world that it just goes unheard of or unnoticed. There's so many watch brands out there, micro brands, big brands, and I want to keep you guys abreast of everything that's coming down. And you know, hopefully, I want watch enthusiasts to be able to get watches that they may not be able to get because they miss out on, and you know, scalpers get them. I hate scalpers. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these watch news videos, and I'll keep doing them. If not, I'll stop. But I really enjoy taking the time to put the information together and all that stuff. It's pretty cool, and sometimes I find out about stuff that I didn't know was coming down. So the first piece of news that I have for you guys today is Long Island Watch. Long Island Watch, they're currently doing a sale on all their Luminox watches. Some decent deals here, you guys, and I'll be putting up screenshots and stuff as I go along. But yeah, Long Island Watch, sale on Luminox watches. I've ordered from Long Island Watch once before. They seem to have good customer service, and I did get my order pretty quick, but I'm in Brooklyn, just Kimball County's over. So, you know, it's not going to be the same for everybody. But check them out. If you've been thinking about getting a Luminox, they got some pretty good deals there. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of saw a couple myself that I might take a look at. Delray Watch. Delray Watch. If you don't know who Delray Watch is, it's if you follow Federico Talks Watches, that is his company. They sell mostly upscale watches, not really anything we talk about on this channel, but they are doing a giveaway of a Breitling Avenger. Really nice watch, and there's really no catch to it. All you have to do to be to be eligible to get the watch is subscribe to his channel, which is Federico Talks Watches, and go to delraywatch.com and subscribe to their newsletter. Like I said, they deal mostly in luxury watches. I've taken a peek in their site a couple times. You know, they might deal with some lower end stuff, but I don't think so. I don't want to be 100% on that one. But look, no strings attached other than those two requirements, and it's a chance to win a Breitling Avenger, which, you know, pretty good watch. So if you're interested in getting a Breitling, hey, here's your shot to get one for free. You never know until you try, right? Revelot has just done a restock of the Hex Mariner 42 in the Storm Rose Gold colorway. If you see right here, actually it's a pretty attractive looking watch. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of thought about that one myself, like But they they just announced a new Hex Mariner coming in August. They're calling this the Hex Mariner V3, and it's going to be available in both sizes. If you don't know, the Hex Mariner comes in 39 and 42 millimeters. I think the one that I had was the 42, which if I were to get another Revelot, I would probably go with the 39. But this new V3 has a new dial that they're calling Red Mosaic. Really attractive looking dial. I ain't gonna lie, I know I said in my last watch news video that I probably wasn't gonna get another Hex Mariner, but this one got me thinking, you know, I might reconsider that. It's also going to release with a new bracelet, a new Jubilee bracelet that they're releasing. I think they're calling it the flat bracelet. I don't remember exactly the name. But it looks really nice. The watch itself looks really attractive. And the Hex Mariners don't cost a whole lot. I don't know if this one will release for the same price point. They don't have a solid date on the Revelot site for when it's coming out. It just says early August. So that could be in 2 weeks or it could be in 4 weeks. We don't know. But if you want to stay in the loop, just follow them on their socials, because that's where I saw this information at. And sign up for their newsletter, because that's how I found out about the Storm Rose Gold. Batiscafo Watches. Batiscafo has announced their new watch on their Instagram page. They're calling it the Classic 047. Is coming in 4 different colorways. This one is going to have 1,000 meters of water resistance. So I had the Batiscafo Zero. While it was a really attractive watch, it was very uncomfortable to wear. that thing is chunky. Their watches tend to be chunky. They're heavy as hell too. Like I wore it a few times at work, and the days that I put it on, I regretted it. Nothing on the quality. The quality is there. They're nice watches. They work well, but they're freaking heavy. Chunky motherfuckers. That after a while, they're just not going to be comfortable. At least I found that for me. Maybe somebody else out there, it may not be an issue for you. But they haven't said when they're going to launch this this Classic 047. They just said coming soon. I'm assuming they'll launch on Kickstarter because that's where they launched their other watches at. They're pretty popular on Kickstarter. So, and their watches tend to go for like $400 to $600. I remember when I got the Batiscafo Zero, I want to say that was just a tad under 400. But when you go on Batiscafo.com, and they still have some watches in stock, but most of the watches are in that $400 to $600 range. Like I said, for me, I'll probably never get another Batiscafo, and it's not a knock on the brand. I thought for what I spent for the money, I thought I got a good watch for what it was. I just couldn't wear it. It was just very uncomfortable to wear. So maybe if you're a bigger dude, mind you, I'm 6 feet. I am 260. I'm not a little guy by any means, but that thing was just even too huge for me to wear. So take your chances on that one. I said they are attractive watches. The watches do seem to have good quality. I didn't even own it that long. I had it for a few weeks before I sold it. I just couldn't. I couldn't with that one. But yeah, Batiscafo, check them out. You can find them on their socials. I found them on Instagram. I'm sure they got Facebook also. I'm going to talk about Kickstarter. The Helicon chronograph, 117% funded or pledged for funding. So at the time I record this video. So you got 1 week. 1 week from today, Thursday, July 23rd. 1 week to pledge to back up this watch if you want it. Like I said, it's a really attractive watch. They're already 117% pledged. So this watch will go into production once their campaign ends. They will get their funding and the watch will go into production. The Hades watches, they just made it to 50%, I think 2 days ago. I don't know. They still have 2 weeks to go left in their campaign. So I guess they could make up that last 50% in 2 weeks. But I don't know. They've been on there already on Kickstarter for a little bit, and they just barely got the 50%. I don't know if they have sent any review units out to anybody. Probably not, because it's still on Kickstarter. Because I've searched for this watch on YouTube and stuff, and I can't really find videos on it. Just their little video about it, and it's not really much. Or they don't really disclose much on there. But I hope they get their funding. I hope they get the pledges enough to get their funding. I don't know. It's not looking good. But they still got 2 weeks to go. So time is running out, but they still got a little bit of time left. The time travel, HX 15 and 16. Oh, people really love that one. They have already met their funding goal. They're already at 150% when I checked this morning. That's 150. They just went live like not too long ago. So 150% of their goals. They still have 45 days left on their Kickstarter campaign. So if you want this watch, guys, you still got a while to go. So, go ahead, click on the link. I'll put all the links to these campaigns in the video description. But yeah, 150% already. That's pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, without a doubt, that watch is going to get made. That one is supposed to ship in December. And I really, really can't wait to get this watch. They did send out a message to backers. They did make a mistake in their information when it came to delivery. They had delivery for September, which was incorrect. The delivery is actually going to be in December. So if you did back it, you need to go into the campaign and manage your pledge and change your option to just select the same thing you selected, but it's going to be delivery is going to be changed on it from September to December. They also said in the message that anyone who backed it and had to change their pledge because of the mistake that they made, they're going to throw in a free NATO strap. So that's pretty cool of them to do. Like I said, I really look forward to getting this one. Yeah, it's really, really attractive piece. And lastly, I'm just going to put a screenshot here of some upcoming watch campaigns that are going to be coming into Kickstarter. None of them have any solid dates, but the way Kickstarter works, once you click on the link, uh, the campaign will say coming soon, and you can just click on the part that says notify me, and you'll be notified when it comes live. Me personally, that NASA watch, that watch looks really, really nice with that moon face dial on it. That's the one that I'm really looking at, but I don't know. It looks like it's going to be pretty pricey. So, you know, I like to stay under $1,000 or less, even not just for this channel, but personally, I don't like to spend a certain amount of money on a watch. Even though I have my grails, which my ultimate grail is the Rolex Explorer 2. But as I stated before, even on the secondhand market, that is a $6,000+ watch. I am very likely never going to spend $6,000 on a watch. A few hundred here and there, I can deal with that. But once we start getting into 1,000 to 2,000, I think 2,000 is probably my limit. Anything above that, it's hard for me to pull the trigger on that. I'm not a wealthy man. I do okay in life, but once we start getting to certain levels of finance, nah, I have to be responsible. A $2,000 watch. I have a good woman in my life, and I want to keep her. And a $2,000+ watch that would definitely end things in not such a good note. I don't see this one getting that high, but I could definitely see it getting close to 1,000, if not 1,000. I have seen $1,000 watches on Kickstarter, so it's not unheard of. So we'll see. Guys, that's going to conclude this watch news video. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you like these watch news videos. I'll keep them coming. The plan is to do them every Wednesday. I can't give you a set time because I have to work. So usually I write the script Tuesday night. Wednesday I get home from work and I film and I'll edit and I'll upload the video. But with that said, I will see you on my next video. Watch review coming this weekend. Peace. Hey, YouTube, it's Vic, the Brooklyn Watch Guy. Got any questions or suggestions for content? Well, scan this QR code, send me an email. Maybe you see your idea come up, or I'll answer your question on a video. Thank you for watching.